Hello, everyone. This is Seth the Programmer here once again. Today with me is my good friend Chuck the Cyber Cuck.
How's it going, guys?
Continuing on to the video, this video today will be who else but Goku can use the Kaioken technique. So let's get into it. So to start things off, we're going to go over the humans, and the question is can any of them use the Kaioken? Can Yamcha, Tien, or even Krillin use it? And the answer is most likely no. And I know this is surprising. However, just because they trained on King Kai's planet doesn't mean they know all the techniques that they taught Goku. Remember, when they were teaching Goku, it was more like a test. And then King Kai was like, Goku, please do not use the Kaioken like that. Goku, stop it. And then he just kept taking it farther and farther, dude. Times goddamn 20. He wasn't even supposed to be going.
He was trying to kill himself, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He didn't want to pay for the child support.
Yeah, dude. He was feeling really edgy, dude. And he was just pushing to the limit. And King Kai was just like, Jesus Christ, what have I done?
He wilded.
Yeah, dude. He's probably like, you know what? I should not teach this to other people. This was a damn mistake. Now, did he teach them the Spirit Bomb? Probably, but it's probably not that important. But the Kaioken, no. And here's some proof for that. And the proof is when they're fighting the Cell Juniors, where it's like life or death, and they're literally going to die if they don't use the Kaioken either way, they still don't use it. So that's like a perfect inclination that there's no fucking Kaioken at all. And there's an instance where Tien kind of uses like a Kaioken-like ability versus Jason Birder, I think. But that's actually confirmed to be called a Spirit Boost in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I know I'm using a game, but that's what they call it in the games. They call it a Spirit Boost and not like a Kaioken. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's not Kaioken. And we also know that Yamcha and Krillin can use Kaioken in Xenoverse, but it's like it's just fucking Xenoverse. And how the hell would Krillin know Kaioken, bro? Like, did Goku teach him it or something? Like, how would he even know it? You think if you taught him anything, it'd be like instant transmission, not Kaioken. So I don't.
He never teaches anyone anything, dude.
Yeah,
he's a
really,
selfish fuck.
Yeah, he really doesn't teach anything to anybody. So no, none of the humans can use Kaioken. King Kai got PTSD from Goku trying to kill himself, and he just decided not to. So yeah.
Piccolo, I believe that he could use Kaioken because if you guys remember, he was basically like the prodigious, like, trainee of King Kai because he did like all these tests, like catching bubbles and all that shit. He did it with these. He did it like he progressed faster than anyone else. Hence why his base increased like furthermore than Goku's ever did before he got to Namek and did all that training. Then he fused. He synced with Nail and then he fused with Kami. So basically, after he fused with Kami, he wouldn't like really. He wouldn't need like Kaioken really because he's already stronger than a Super Saiyan. Even before fusing with Kami, he was stronger than a Super Saiyan. So he's basically superior to all the Z fighters, all the human Z fighters, and even Super Saiyan from the Namek saga. But Piccolo is basically like this prodigious trainee of King Kai, and I believe he could use Kaioken. But as Seth mentioned earlier, if they were fighting the Cell Juniors, why didn't he use Kaioken if it was life or death, like at least Cell Juniors are shitting on everyone. So
yeah, and he could have also, learned it for himself after watching Goku use it like so many times. But then I guess another person that could use the Kaioken would be Super Perfect Cell or Perfect Cell.
So if you guys haven't checked out my video, I really hope you guys can, it's about can Perfect Cell use Kaioken. But basically, just to give you guys a quick recap, if Cell can use like all these abilities as he showed, he could use a special beam cannon, Big Bang attack, Kamehameha. He said he could use a Spirit Bomb. He could use a Solar Flare, special beam cannon, Death Beam, etc., etc. So it just makes no sense that he could not use a Kaioken when he can use all these fucking attacks, and it's in his genetic makeup. If he can use two of, if not three of Goku's attacks, then he can definitely use a Kaioken transformation. It just makes sense. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to.
Another character that could probably use it is, of course, Vegito. Vegito obviously can use it because Goku can. But another character that might be able to use it is actually Buhan. Now, this is a little bit weird, but Buhan basically has, like, Gohan, Piccolo, and all of them absorbed. And all these people, Piccolo himself might even know the Kaioken. He might even have, like, been taught it, right? And then
he's absorbed it too.
Yeah, he's absorbed it.
Like,
so basically,
absorbed it.
Yeah, basically what happened is if Piccolo even if he doesn't know it, Piccolo and Gohan have both seen the Kaioken numerous times, a lot of times. And Buhan would have the knowledge of that feeling and would probably be able to recollect on that moment. And it's also, you have the argument that, Kid Buu learned the instant transmission by feeling Goku do it behind a giant death ball. Like, he didn't even see Goku do it. Like, he just felt Goku just disappear, and he just suddenly knew instant transmission. So if he can have memories of Goku going full-on Kaioken, he himself should be able to do it, actually. I mean, if he thought hard enough, he could probably do it, unless you have something debunking that. But honestly, I believe he could if he really, really thought about it.
And if he did, like, it would be really, really effective because his stamina is basically I want to say limitless, but it's basically really, really high stamina. Like, you can recharge his energy just by like sleeping like a second or something, as he showed in the manga. Like, he was just wailing on Goku, and then afterwards he just like takes a little nap, and then he's back to full power. It's fucking ridiculous. So if he used Kaioken, he'd probably be able to go up to like a times 100 or something,
Yeah,
or something like that. But
he could probably take it as far as he wants because his body is immortal. Like, Kaioken couldn't even affect him.
Yeah.
So he literally could take it as far as he
also
wanted.
like Fat Buu, and Fat Buu like observed like these attacks from Vegeta, and he could even like recollect like what he saw in previous reincarnations, like I believe Super Buu, or like one of those forms of Super Buu. He like remembered like Goku and Vegeta, and like he said, "Oh, I remember you." So if he's able to like remember all these previous fights that he had, then I don't see why he wouldn't be able to like recollect on these thoughts of the attacks and basically recreate them himself.
Yeah, when he fought Boo-Tanks, like fought Gohan, he was like, Gohan, you remember our training on the cliffs? Like, he was like using Piccolo's memories. So he would be able to remember the Kaioken technique. And on top of that, Piccolo's had King Kai training on top of that. So they'd be like, yeah, it's very likely if he remembered the Kaioken that he could use it. So
and that would have really helped him out against Vegeta. Yeah,
definitely. Another one that could probably use it is either Oob. I think Oob from GT, he could probably use it. Maybe not, because he never used it against Baby, right? I don't think he ever used anything like that against Baby.
Yeah. He trained with Goku the most, too.
Yeah.
Like 10 years or something.
But Goku, as we know, doesn't teach anybody shit. So he probably didn't teach Oob fucking anything. He probably just used Oob to get stronger.
Selfish fuck.
Yeah. But another character that might be able to do it, actually, is Kabe. So basically another person that could do it is most likely Kabe, because Kabe, as we know, can copy techniques just by observing them. And when he observed the Kaioken times 10, he may himself be able to mimic that. Now, that's unconfirmed, but it is a possibility of who could possibly know it. So I guess that's the video, guys. I know it wasn't super in-depth, but that is a list of people that should be able to use the Kaioken. If we missed anybody, just let us know in the comments below. And yeah, thanks for watching.